What's up, YouTube? Today I've got a battle against a guy named Femto that I met on Cerebi Chat. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube or not, but if he does, I'll leave a link in the description. So let's get this started. So he's gonna lead with I'm gonna lead with my Royal Pain, which is my Nido Queen, and he's gonna choose to lead off with his Frostlass. And this Frostlass was a pain for me to take out. And he goes off with the Ice Beam. I'm guessing he's max special attack because that did a lot to my special wall. But I am able to get the Dragon Tail off because I thought that he'd predict that he'd predict the Toxic Spikes or the Stealth Rock and go to his Dream World Espeon, which I know he has. But instead he stays in Ice Beams, which is okay, I guess. So I'm going to get my lefties, and here I'm going to get my first layer of Toxic Spikes up, which turns out to be very important in this match. And after this first layer of Toxic Spikes, he's going to Sleep Powder me, which isn't so good for my Nido Queen, but she's done pretty much the work that she needs to do so far. If she wakes up, it'd be nice to get up that second layer of Toxic Spikes, but I have many counters for his Tangrowth, so that's all good for me. And here he's going to switch back into his Frostlass, and I believe I'm going to stay in and try to see if I get the first turn wake up, but I don't think I end up getting it. Nope, I don't, and he gets poisoned. So that all happens, and that's okay because, like I said, Nidoqueen doesn't really need to do anything in this battle. So here he's going to go for the spikes, which is good for him because he's going to have to set up. And I kind of figured he'd do that. I didn't think he'd go Ice Beam right off the bat. So here come the spikes, and this turn I'm going to Beast Sleep again. I'm still trying to get the iron or the toxic spikes off, I think. And it didn't work out too well because I never ended up getting out the second layer of toxic spikes. But hey, you can't always rely on hacks or first turn wake ups or whatever. So here I'm going to switch out because I figured he set up more spikes and I didn't really want my Scrafty to get too dangered. And plus my Scrafty is max HP, max special defense. So I thought that he could live a hit, which he can, and he takes the Ice Beam very well. A little bit worse than I thought he'd take it, but I mean, you can't expect it to take it amazingly. I mean, it's going to happen. So Scrafty gets some damage, and then he gets lefties. And here I knew he'd go for the Actually, no, not this turn. Next turn. Here he's gonna go for the taunt, which is gonna stop my setting up of bulk ups, which isn't too good for me. But this battle, Scrafty did work. Scrafty did very well in this battle. So here I know that he's going to try and Destiny Bond me because he knows I have to attack, and Destiny Bond is very common on Frostlasses. So at this point, I'm going to switch out because the poison damage is racking up a lot. I'm going to switch out into my Politoed. Nope. I'm going to switch out into Nidoqueen, apparently. Oh, I think I was going to sack Nidoqueen. I was going to let him Ice Beam me, but that doesn't end up happening. He's going to, well, you'll see. So he gets the Destiny Bond, and I'm going to get my lefties. And the poison's really racking up on him. I know he can't take too many more poisons. I think he's got 3 turns of poison left, or 2 after this turn. So that is not good for him. It means he's going to lose his thing real quick. So he's going to Ice Beam me here, and I take it well, or well enough to live, actually. And this is all good for me, because I still have my Nidoqueen. His poison damage is racking up. So I figured that since I have sleep on my Nidoqueen, I don't want to let him be foddered, because then he can put something else to sleep with his Tangrowth. So I'm going to switch out into my Politoed, because I know my Politoed can definitely take an Ice Beam, and I know he's not going to, I mean, he's just going to go Ice Beam again, because that's all he can do, because he's on the sleep. But I'm going to let Politoed come out and take this Ice Beam, and it takes it okay. Seeing that I'm max attack, max special attack, max speed, or max neutral speed, I'm not a special wall, I'm more of a attacker, I'm specs actually. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to get damaged, which isn't too good for me. But hey, I had to stack something or get some damage on him at least. And he does get a crit, but it didn't matter too much in the end. I was really unhappy about that because Politoed could have done some more damage, but it wasn't too helpful against his team, I guess. I don't know. So here he's going to go into his Tangrowth. And this is actually a bad play for him. I'm guessing he thought he could outspeed me, but I am max neutral speed, like I said, and Tangrowth isn't the fastest thing unless it has chlorophyll up. So his Tangrowth is going to get Ice Beam, Choice Specs Ice Beam, max special attack coming from a Politoed. That's going to take Tangrowth out, seeing that most of them are max HP, max defense, not special defense. So that's bad for him. And here he's going to switch out into his Odom, I think that's what it says. Can't really read it from here. And that's his Weavile. And Weavile is going to... I think I sacked my Politoed here. No? Not yet. I was going to switch out, but he goes for Pursuit. Which is odd because I wasn't expecting Pursuit at all. And, here I go into my... After this poison damage, I'm going to end up going into my Scrafty. And I know my Scrafty can take a hit from this thing because Scrafty has good natural bulk. And even though it's not max defense or has any defensive investment, I know I can take a hit. And I thought he'd be Choice because I didn't see an item, but I'm guessing he's... I don't know what kind of item he has. But he ended up going for the low kick and I live it. And I was going to go for the bulk up, but it's a good thing that I didn't because I ended up getting a Drain Punch off. And seeing that Weavile does not have good defenses, it easily one-hit KOs the Weavile. Which is good for me because I get most of my health back and then I get lefties. And here is where my Scrafty starts doing work. I'm going to get my lefties here. And I believe he goes into his Espeon, thinking he can set up on me because he hasn't seen the payback yet. But since Scrafty is very slow in general, and I do have payback on this thing, I end up going for the payback. He tries to set up a Calm Mind on me, but since I am slower, I'm going to get the 100 base power payback instead of the 50 base power payback. And even though I haven't boosted up at all with my bulk ups, the Espeon isn't very defensively strong, and even though I have no attack investment at all on my Scrafty, it'll KO the Espeon. And that's coming from a 100 base power stabbed attack, and Scrafty has decent attack. I think my attack on this is like 200 or something. After 2 bulk ups, it's like 400, which is crazy good. So he's going to go into his Galvantula, and most of these, I was expecting it to be Specs, but it turns out that it's Life Orbed, which is kind of good for me, because it's getting more residual damage on this thing. So I live the attack because I'm max special defense, like I said earlier, and I'm going to go for the payback, but it doesn't kill, which I was kind of shocked about because I know that Galvantula isn't the best thing in the world to take paybacks, but it isn't boosted, and I'm not max attack. I don't even have attack investment. So that's not going to do it. I'm not going to be able to live another Thunder. So I was going to try to predict here and go out into my Rhyperior to take the Thunder, and then he could get another Poison turn damage, and then I could Rock Polish on the attack. Because I knew I could live 1 attack from this thing. So, but that doesn't work out because he predicts that, and he goes in for the Bug Buzz. And I'm going to live this Bug Buzz, but since I don't have any defensive investments at all, and Rhyperior's special defense is not good at all, I will be taken down to low health, 54 actually. And I have Life Orb on this thing, which isn't good at all. And he lives the poison. So he's going to be able to kill me. And I tried to go for Rock Polish here in case he overpredicted and tried to switch out for later. But he doesn't. And it kills my Rhyperior. So I had to sack Rhyperior. But that Galvantula is down, which is good for me because that thing was a big threat for my team. Because it was faster than most of my team. And it could have done a lot of damage. So here he's going to go into his last Pokemon, which is his, what is it, Hydreigon. And I am max speed, except I'm 1 point less because of Hidden Power Fire. So I thought I'd be able to outspeed, but he is Scarfed, which is good for me because if it was Specs, it would have killed me probably. And I'm able to live this Dark Pulse because Latias has natural special defense. And I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor for the win. So good game, Femto. Cool guy. Talked to him after the battle a little bit. And yeah, so I don't think he has a channel, but if he does, just comment on my wall and let me know, and I'll put him in the description. So, like, comment, subscribe, and see you later, guys.